I met a Gypsy.
We're here in Sydney, we're in Australia. We are at the first of the Yamaha 450 launches. All new bike for 2026. I didn't see this coming. I'm pretty glad it's here. I love my 24, I love my 25. I've spent a bunch of time on these bikes over the last few years, and in that room is the brand new 2026, which I know nothing about. So tonight we're gonna learn about the bike, we're gonna see the bike, we're gonna get to touch it, we're gonna get to feel it, and then tomorrow we get to ride it. So let's go. Behold, the 2026 YZ450. This is the 70th anniversary edition. This livery literally changed the sport forever. There's a clip on the podcast with Davey Coombs, and he talks about this is the night that everything changed.
So he shows up at the last race with the 4-stroke and wins. At that moment, we should have stopped.
So yeah, we have that livery now available. 24, I had the white and purple. 26, the white and red. There's been a lot of changes to this bike, and I feel like I've spent enough time on the previous models to hopefully be a decent test rider for this bike. All new rear shock, they've reworked the bodywork, hydraulic clutch, which I actually have at home, but I've never run it, based off Eli Tomac.
I despise the hydraulic clutch.
Really?
Just because of feel.
The new clutch, I like that. Eli, buddy, I do like that. The frame is all new. I'm pretty keen to see how that works. MX34 tires have just been introduced into Australia. I've actually been riding on those for a while, so I feel kind of cool actually. Got new hand adjusters on the rear shock. I like that. Hand adjusters on the fork. New seat, ribbed for his pleasure. Acro pipe on the GYTR calendar. That will be going on my bike when I get one. I didn't expect this bike. This feels like a bit of a gift. The 25 is so good. There's no way they are just gonna up and redesign the entire motorcycle, but here we are. It's shorter, which you're like, maybe not as stable, but they've kicked out the front wheel a little bit. So I don't know, a bit of a compromise. We do that with the FCP race cups on the 25s. Is that just being incorporated in general? Engine mounts as well, they've gone to a thinner front engine mount. They've changed the rear engine mounts. Is that kind of trying to achieve what we all change on the stock 25s? So yeah, I'm excited. This thing could be really, really good.
It's time. We've had brekkie, we've packed up the hotel, and now it's time to ride 2026 YZ450. This bottle has this sort of feel. I've run out of Gypsy juice, that's my favourite flavour. My next go-to, lemon lime, when I run out. Smell that? It's happened.
All right, time's come. We are about to take out the 26. A lot of changes on this thing. I've spent a lot of time on the old bikes, and yeah, I feel like I'm just kind of like stepping into the future. So excited for this. We're at Appen. I haven't been here in like 10 years, I want to say. 2016 maybe was the last time I've been here. So about to hook in. All right, so I've just been out for a little bit. First impressions, I mean, it's pretty cool that they can change so much on a bike, but keep a lot of the characteristics that make it feel exactly like a Yamaha. I think the biggest things that people are gonna notice, I don't know whether it's like the new chassis and bodywork, or it's just that I'm used to running like the anchor tape and all the grip tape. A little bit slippery on the plastics, that's an easy fix. The hydraulic clutch is definitely a much different feel. Obviously last year, cable clutch, that's a little bit different. As far as the motor goes, this feels like a more massaged, refined, smoother delivering motor than last year. The 2025 version, it's louder, it's a bit more raw, and if we're all being honest with ourselves, this is what we need realistically. So yeah, this is a much more manageable package. Last year I never touched the aggressive map once. I feel like this bike you could actually kind of play between the maps. But yeah, the first impressions are they've done a really good job. They've taken a bike that we loved, they massaged it, they molded it, they changed it, and they've given us a very, very refined package for 2026. A bike that I would really like to spend a lot more time on. I'm here with my dog, Ford Dale, and you would have seen some footage by now in the video of the great man ripping. Ford rode for CDR. What year did you ride for CDR on the 450?
06 and 7.
Oh, if you want to listen to the lore about Ford Dale, go to the Hunter Lawrence podcast and you'll see a section of us talking about how insane Ford was around those years. How good was Ford?
Too good.
How did you find this new 26 450?
I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. The track conditions aren't amazing today, but there's still so much variety. You know, it's just bumps, it's dry, it's wet, it's inconsistent, but the bike handled it really well. The engine package that they've come out with was most impressive to me. I like to lug a bike around, run third and fourth, and it had the torque to do that. So, which on a track with conditions like this allowed the bike to stick to the ground more, which is perfect from my side of things.
What are you able to compare this to recently?
Over the last few years, I've done a bit of testing with a few of the boys that I train. So I've ridden their 450s. For a production bike, it's definitely one of the best I've ridden. I wouldn't say it's on par with a factory bike because of obvious reasons, but for me to just go out and jump off the couch and get on the bike, it felt really good. So I can't really compare it to much what I've ridden lately, but I'm really happy with it.
Yeah, and I think that's like interesting from your perspective, like, because I've got a 25, I had a 24, like I've ridden these bikes so much. So to me, mentally, I'm just like comparing it every step of the way, but you're pretty fresh.
Definitely, like in the last 15 years, probably have never ridden a stock bike often. So yeah, to compare it to that, it is really, really good bike. So I think they've definitely hit the mark. It's good.
Coming off the couch a bit more, we're going to see you ride more or what?
I'd love to, yeah, I wouldn't mind. I guess time restricts that these days, but I had a blast today, so definitely in the future plan on trying to get out a little bit more.
Well, Ford Dale, so good to see him ride. All right, Aaron Tanti in the wild. Come on in here, mate. Tell me about this new 26 Yamaha that you are going to be piloting for the next couple of years.
It's awesome, mate. Like, honestly, we don't get to ride the standard bike too often. So coming to these launches is like one of the only times we get to really see what, you know, our race bikes get built off. But yeah, honestly, it's probably the best standard bike I've rode in a very long time. Super happy with the new clutch setup with the hydraulic. I really do like the hydraulic.
Were you running the hydraulic this year?
Yeah, I was. So obviously it was a bolt-on part this year. Now it comes standard with a bit of improvements on the internals as well. Main difference I just felt was the release point.
Yeah.
The release points are a little bit different. That will probably just be personal preference. Personally, I do like the new one. It's kind of in that mid sort of release point.
And it's pretty bitey.
It is bitey, yeah. We've already been doing a little bit of testing with the starts off the mesh for Supercross. Yeah, I think it's going to be an awesome bike, and yeah, all the chassis changes are positive. You know, to give that front end more feel, and just quite a balanced bike. Like even just riding out there on a standard bike, there's some deep ruts and some big jumps, and I mean, I was impressed.
Oh, that's interesting, mate. It's interesting. Well, we'll see you back for Supercross.
Yeah, thank you.
Righto, that's it from Appen. First ride, first tracks on the 2026 YZ450F. Really good day, honestly. The boys were like, oh, how is this compared to America? Fucking awesome. They did such a good job. We had the truck here, full CDR, all the CDR mechanics, tons of bikes. Boys are riding the factory bikes right now, so awesome day. the new bike is really good. It's always hard to come to a track that you don't really ride, and it was pretty challenging. We had some gusty winds, but they made a Yamaha. I'm honestly just excited to get one for myself, get it into my comfort zone and sort of like really get to know the bike. Hydraulic clutch was cool. It's been a while since I've been on one of those. Turning wise, chassis wise, I mean, it felt like the old bike but a more refined version. You always get a little bit worried when they do massive changes that it will completely change the characteristic, but I mean, I really don't think that they've done that with this bike. I think the changes have kind of put it into a solid direction. They haven't taken away anything that we all did love about this bike. So, but yeah, like I said, these things, rose-colored glasses, sometimes I'm keen to get home, just put a bunch of laps on it on my local track. Maybe we go 26-450 on the Deegan build. But yeah, really cool. And just a really cool day for Yamaha Australia. This is the first launch that is being done around the world. So yeah, props to the Aussie Yamaha crew for pulling this thing off. We had Tanti here all day, we had Jed here all day. Yeah, this is a fun day hanging out with the crew.
If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. And to listen to the full 3-hour podcast, search Gypsy Tales in your favorite podcast platform or click the link in the description below. Gypsy Gang.